So for a chickpea salan, 3 measurements of this in there, and then you soak it overnight in water. Soaking the chickpeas overnight, next morning, lowest heat, lowest flame possible, and then it becomes this until they're soft. So they are now soft. So for 3 glasses of chana, you would need 2 onions, 1 garlic, and about this much ginger. So like a little bit there. So for the base for the chickpea salan, we've got our onions, our garlic, our ginger, and 1 tin tomato in the food processor. So that's your tomatoes, your ginger, your garlic, your onions. Use white onions, you'll have to brown this first, but because we use red onions, it's a bit of a shortcut. You don't need to brown it, you can just chuck it in. So high heat on chickpeas. So in the chickpea salan, we are going to add salt, methi seeds, crushed chili, ground coriander, ground zira, and turmeric powder. Salt going in. That much salt. Remember, this is 3 cups of chickpeas. Yep, salt going in. Turmeric going in. So you've got about half a tablespoon turmeric. Got methi seeds going in. Tablespoon of methi chili. 1 tablespoon crushed chili, ground coriander, 1 tablespoon ground coriander, probably half a tablespoon of ground zira. That's in. Mum's mixing it. Now adding oil, so Mum uses an olive oil blend oil. So this is reducing nicely now. Just need to evaporate off most of the liquid. So this is still reducing down. So Mum's literally got it on a high heat with the lid on and stirring it occasionally so it doesn't stick. But just wants it all to sort of fry off, reduce down, get rid of all the liquid, thickening it up. And then she puts the lid back on to keep her kitchen clean and not splashy. This is still on a high heat. It's not sticking, she's mixing it as she needs. Keeps the lid on in between mixing so it doesn't splash everywhere. And she's saying it's almost ready for the chickpeas that are sitting here. So you could just use tin chickpeas, but to be honest with you, she thinks that they are overpriced for what they are, and she just softens them like this. It works out a lot cheaper to do this yourself to your chickpeas. Soak them overnight and then put them on a low boil. Softens them. And apparently they're more tasty. Right, so we're now putting the chickpeas in the ladle, draining as much of the liquid out as possible, transferring it across. That's it. Oh no, she's going to get every last chickpea out. Oh, there's one in there. There you go. And that's it. So she's saving this water still. Don't get rid of it. She's going to add it later. She's going to fry these off for a little while. High heat. Cook them through. Stage, Mum has said that you can actually at this stage use this for a chaat mixture, a salad mixture, anything that you can just have it like this. It's completely fine. You don't have to actually carry on cooking it and make it into a curry or a salan. Like this, add it to a layer in a salad or even a sandwich, and it's edible, completely fine, ready to go. Just adding a little bit more oil, that much, tiny little drop on. literally a little dollop of oil. There's still no oil at the bottom of the pan. It's not oily. Completely dry at the bottom of the pan. But at this stage she actually did just take some out and put them on the side because she quite likes them like that. And she'd have them dry on their own. So she's mixed it for a little while. Tiny bit of oil went in. And now she's going to add this water that she saved in there. Add the rest of that liquid. So it's very important not to have got rid of that liquid. So now the rest of that liquid is in, that they were soaking in and boiling off in the morning. I'm going to add black seed. Yep. This is on low heat now on the back of the stove. Now I'm out in her garden and I'm going to cut some dhania, fresh dhania in her little patch. There you go. Can't get better than that. Organic and fresh today. So the way to wash it is to literally soak it in water so that all the dirt comes off and sits at the bottom. And it's the easiest and best way to wash it in the garden. Now cooked. You can either have it with jawal, rice, or you can have it with roti, which is basically a naan bread, or pranta bread. You can have it on its own if you're being really healthy. You can have it with salad.